Good evening, goeienaand, South Africa. Hope you've all had a great week. A new documentary has revealed that Prince Harry panics when he bumps into Queen Elizabeth in the corridors of Buckingham Palace. I wonder why. Pala, that's his grandmother, guys. What aren't you telling us, Harry? Is it because maybe she looks like that without makeup? Or does she walk around the palace in nothing but her crown singing, "Must be the reason why I'm queen of my castle"? Speaking of taboos, next year's Rugby World Cup players have been warned to cover up their tattoos at the World Cup in Japan next year. Apparently, tattoos are offensive to the Japanese and they are linked with the Yakuza gang. Guys, that's crazy. 1 minute you'll be in a scrum and then you'll see a red dot on your forehead. And did you hear about the identical twins, by the way, in the States, who gave birth to sons on the same day at the same hospital? All I'm saying is, did they at the same time do the thing that made the pots happen? I mean, it's very confusing. Someone needs to ask those twins, who's your daddy? Uncle, daddy, uncle, uncle, daddy. Like, it's very confusing. And in news closer to home, Finance Minister Nene says that more than half of municipal managers and CFOs are not properly qualified for the jobs that they're in. So let me get this straight. They don't know what they're doing, but they're corrupt. I mean, that's like putting the carriage before the horse, Baba. Shouldn't they at least know what they're doing first before they start stealing from the coffers of the people? Right. Well, let's kick off the show. Before I announce the guests, put that spliff down. You are not hallucinating. It's not the breakfast show, but we do have Graham Richards and Thabiso Makhubela joining our show tonight. And we're going to get to close off the show with Tribal. But first, Glenn, what's the hashtag WTF of the day?
Thank you, Tumi, Sunny Bonani, Msanzi. The WTF of the day today is, whoa, turtle flipped. Take a look at this video. Disclaimer, only do this when you're very, very drunk.
Good boy. Oh, ow!
Oh, no, that man is definitely trashed. I mean, you can't go around kissing any girls, human or turtle, without their permission. Come on, guys. Have we not learnt from this year? Hashtag, come on. Honestly, I actually wish he'd put his dingersers there and then that he would have gotten a nip and it would have served him right. It just proves that the theory, to me, men are...
Stupid. Who kisses a turtle? Anyway, let's welcome our first guest. He is a TV presenter, actor, a VO artist, and an MC. Very many acronyms, very many talents. Ladies and gentlemen, Graham Richards. Ow! Highway! Love it. Spin the wheel, sir.
I've waited a long time to do this. Gently.
Grab a seat. Welcome.
You are gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Stop it!
Gorgeous.
Glenn, what's the charm of drinking?
So, to me, 3 things you don't know about Graham. First one is he loves beer. The second is he's a brilliant MC. And the third, if he could invite anyone over to dinner, it would be Albert Einstein. So I've made this cocktail and I've put all 3 together. It's called beer equals MC squared. Thank you very much.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go, sir.
You thought that up all by
Beauty
yourself.
and brains,
Thank you very much. Wow.
As fast as the speed of light, it
Yeah.
shall go down.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you so
Pleasure.
much, man.
Wow, you worked hard on that name, eh?
Thank you very much.
It's a
Must
little
have
bit
stayed up
weird,
all
though,
night.
that
It
he's
is
been like...
very weird, very awkward, very well
bit
thought out.
nervous.
All right, so you've landed on Gotcha.
Okay.
Graham has to deliver a Britney Spears impersonation or impersonate Katlehoma Boy.
Well, seeing as I can't sing, I'll have to go with Britney.
I see what you did there.
Do you wanna...
Believe it or not, there's a bit of Britney Spears in my genealogy. So, yeah, I do feel kind of we are cosmically tied together.
Okay. Hit it.
Right now.
There, right now.
Do you wanna...
Give it-
Normally, I would have a big, very big...
Yeah.
You ready? To which camera?
Jib.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right?
Wow, he looks like he's giving himself a nipple stand. I'm going to stop it right
A little
there.
bit.
Oh, wow.
No, look, I love Britney. I love what she's gone through. I'm losing my hair. She cut her hair. So we have kind of like a
Same WhatsApp
similarity,
group. Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful. The first time I had to impersonate her, there was no YouTube back then.
Ah.
And so that saved me. So I'm cool with Britney.
Now, Graham, tell me, your ID doesn't say Graham Richards. It says something completely else. What inspired the Richards as a stage name?
An overwhelming decision in choosing my own name. I went with Graham Rock for a while and Graham Storm. Now, actually, and I feel bad about it now that I'm older and less completely stupid.
Yeah.
When I was a really young guy and broke into the industry, there was a guy, Graham Hopkins,
Yes.
really well-established actor. He was Barney Bonato. I don't know if you're like 13, so you probably don't. Are you old enough to work behind the bar?
No, I'm not.
I had a triple
that was a
check.
dig, but I'm sorry.
I did have a triple check. I was worried it might be a soccer age. Anyway.
And he's a fantastic actor, but he asked me to change my name.
Did he ask you or did you demand?
No, he asked it first, and because I was like hosting Miss SA Teens and doing a whole lot of things like that, I think his name appearing in Miss SA Teen articles and things, and he was then probably about 40, I think he looked dodgy and felt bad about it, and then I started booking parts in similar kind of productions, and then one day I did the first of many Cosmo nude shoots, and the following day a lawyer's letter arrived, and I think I was pretty in the way that I refused to change because I thought it was ridiculous. It's South Africa, it's not Hollywood, or but I could have handled it with a lot more respect. So I think I got what I deserve, and in retrospect I could have handled it differently. But the weird thing is we had to cast then as father and son for a play shortly after that, as a dysfunctional father and son.
Wow.
And it gave us chance to kind of meet somewhere in the middle. But I went for a while as just Graham, like a Brazilian supermodel. I was just Graham. But then I was struggling to cash checks and fly around the country and stuff. And my second name is Richard, so I went with Richard. And the funny thing is, people still see something as Hopkins and recognize me as Richards, and they don't make the leap. But it's amazing what you can get away with when someone recognizes your face. They don't even have to know the name, and they're like, okay, no, you can go through. I'm like, but that's the wrong name that you...
So I can find all the random Tumi Marakes out there and just send them lawyers' letters and be like, rename yourself otherwise.
Well, the thing is, as a 19-year-old, I wasn't willing to pay his legal costs if we had to go to court. So I was like, yeah.
But your parents named you, like you were born into the name. What are you supposed to do?
But in Hollywood, you got to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is
it's like
so
the same
awkward.
if you register a new company, hey?
Yeah.
You've got to do it.
Okay, well...
How much did you pay for the WTF? I mean, that's...
I should pull a Casper. But listen, Graham, since I have you here, please take us into ad break.
Well, you're watching undoubtedly the best late-night talk show on this side of the equator, and it's hot this side. Which better than any other show on SABC3? Without a doubt, this, ladies and gentlemen, is my dream job, and we have more when we return, if she deems it possible.
Welcome back to #WTFTumi. Make sure you follow us and get in touch with us via social media @WTFTumi. We're hanging out with Graham Richards, who I like as Graham Hopkins, but apparently there's a whole other one. Anyway.
Get me sued, honestly, eh?
Honestly?
No, I think we've let that go. I quite like having a pseudonym if I want to leave the country in a hurry or something. Catch me if you can.
I quite like
Graham's Bay. Did you hear that?
Hey, or Storm.
Graham Storm.
I know, that stuck with me as well when he said he could have called himself Graham Storm. That's hot. So from Simunya to Espresso, bruh, how have you managed to stay employed? Like other children are struggling in this industry, but you've survived.
I'm the token, man. I am the token white. And that's just...
What happens to Glenn then?
How do I maintain Do
I will pass the baton to the younger generation. No, you have one really like major thing going for you.
Right.
You're incredibly funny.
Ah.
You are, and everyone likes funny people
Yeah.
around.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
What
and
kept you around?
I don't. I think many people have tried to fire me, and I just kind of push on regardless.
Yeah.
No, it's the same as like if you're a teacher, and you'll probably find this because you've got to keep reinventing and re-inspiring
Yes.
yourself. And if you're a teacher at a particular school and that job stops and you go to another, you're not going to stop teaching.
Yeah.
You're going to teach somewhere else. And I mean, I love being able to do what I do. And I'm a hustler, baby.
Yeah, man. Are you in touch with any of the other ex-Simunya presenters?
All of us are. And I'm so proud of everyone. Robert's doing so well. Claire's doing so well. And I didn't realize until I saw a montage of all of the new South African TV, like
Yes.
there from the beginning of TV, pretty
Yeah.
much in the country. But everyone has done so well in their own particular way.
Has Zandi hired you at all yet?
You know, and she was my girl.
Because I've worked for her and I'm like,
she was my girl.
She's found
And
her hustle.
We just had such a cool connection.
Yeah.
We actually worked together more than anyone else because of that chemistry.
All right.
Oh, man, you make me cry.
I want to know what it's like for you to be on this side. Do you prefer to be on this side of the interviewer couch than that side?
Well, buddy, in my career, I've spent a lot of time on the couch.
Yeah, okay. Which one are you talking about now?
No, it's thoroughly bizarre, bro. It really is thoroughly strange. I keep wanting to ask you questions.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're itching.
just...
But now, let's speak about your relationship, right? So you and Lindsay went from doing the Paso Doble to the Ramba.
Yeah.
Did the Ramba go all the way home?
It's 2 weeks. Bruno Mars, you connected at the hip, and I don't know if anyone knows. Anyone done Latin American dancing? I look at you with hope because
At my wedding.
Hey, really?
I mean, in the bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But this is
a similar
the
thing.
bizarre thing, that the rumba is that. It
Yes.
was designed to be a representation of a horizontal movement.
Ah.
That's what it is as a dance. And that's what actually got me dancing, was understanding that, okay, this is what it's about. And I'm sorry, after 2 weeks, but I knew beforehand. I even told my agents I had like a vision, and I was like, no, please. And I'm not joking.
What, did you tell your agent to set you up
No,
with someone who...
he says he had
she
a
must
vision.
be hot. No, that's nonsense. And he did jump on that, and that wasn't what I said to my agent. I just implored that she not be married. Because I have a feeling that something is going to happen during the show. I just kind of knew.
Hey. You could feel it in your waters.
Feel it. I could feel it in my spirits.
And now there's baby Jack.
And he's just the sweetest, most awesome. He's going through sleep regression at the moment.
Oh,
So
funny.
I want to punch him in his little head a lot. But he is luckily the sweetest, most loving, beautiful, happy, crazy little dude.
Yeah.
So he keeps himself alive by that. It's been 2 weeks of pretty intense. I love you, baby. I love you for being at home right now.
And
Looking after him. I love
when's
you
the follow-up?
so
When's
much.
baby Jack getting a brother or sister? Look at you guys.
Oh, look at that little... He is sweet, eh? And I have a rule, because I'm like, he hasn't chosen to be on social media.
Yeah.
But every now and then there'll be a photo, a little video, or something will emerge that just makes me feel so happy. And I'm like, okay, I hope he doesn't mind. He can come back and sue me.
Yeah.
You can sue the Richards, and I'll leave the country as Hopkins. But
Yeah.
I want to share, because that's beautiful, and it's,
Yeah.
I haven't gone quite as far as like the John Legend of blurring out his face and timing his release into the world. But for me, it's about sharing that love and joy, and also for other parents. Like we help each other a lot through the mix, through social media. So, but he's awesome, man. And Lindsay is the most phenomenal mother. She's 10 times the mother that she is a dancer, and she's a 3-time British champion.
Wow.
Sure.
That's incredible.
Can you work that out?
It's both Tumi and I were just like,
Yeah,
wow.
we're like, yo.
That's 30 times. That means she's 30 times.
it
Oh,
really?
look
I
at you
think so.
guys.
I
How
don't-
has being a dad changed you, though?
It's weird. Beforehand, I think you have a misconception. I've seen it with all of my amazing mates. We were all absolute hooligans, and like zero sense of consequence, and that the child becomes that final piece in the puzzle. For me, it was about living for someone other than myself, and I'm not a
Yeah.
very materialistic person, so to have someone to draw a line in the sand for, and to say that there is meaning in absolutely everything I do now.
Sure.
Everything I do has meaning, and it's awesome.
Let's see if Graham draws a line in the sand in his DMs. Let's play #Top3.
Borrow your phone, buddy.
Right. So this game, hashtag top 3, allows me to invade your privacy for 3 things, right? So either I'm going to go through, if you look on the screen over there, I'm either going to go through your Twitter or your Instagram DMs, or I'm going to go through your man bag if you have one. Let's spin the wheel.
I don't have a man bag. Sorry, man.
I love it. Twitter. It's been a while. We haven't been there in a while.
I don't do a lot of
DMing.
I really don't. Like,
please just unlock. Don't swipe. Just give me. I know how to work a phone. Thanks.
You can do a bit of research on Brighton
and
what is this? Albion.
What is this?
Why are you researching Brighton?
Just go to the home screen. Because I do a Premier League show on SABC3.
Oh, of course, of course.
So I was on their website getting some latest news and stuff. Because of everyone knows a huge amount about Brighton.
Okay, so in his DMs...
Oh, you're on Twitter now, eh?
Oh.
Before I have complete heart failure.
Ooh, Kim Engelbrecht, are you friend?
Oh, she's a champion.
Yeah. Oh, that is so sweet, man.
What did she say?
So they were talking about his kid, and he says he's so much more than I deserve, and the cutest friggin' little dude ever. He got fired, this one. Oh, man, you're such a daddy. You're so adorable.
But yeah,
why are guys sending you their phone numbers in DMs?
Why not?
I mean, it's a very manly thing to do.
Listen to this backtrack. Graham, I'm so sorry. I confused you for another Graham with a similar pic. Thank you so much for the kind support. I hope you've been super well. Was she like, Papa? And then she went, oh, I shouldn't be paparing you. You're a nice guy. She's lying. She researched you first. She didn't mistake you for anyone. She went, checked, and she went, oh, he's big. Let me not be a biatch. I'm sitting with a sore tooth waiting for absolution this afternoon. Yeah, your friends are deep on the DMs.
That?
I don't know. It's a dude. Waiting for absolution.
It's an old mate of mine, yeah.
Yep, Anna. Hey, and people haven't been watching you clearly because this guy's going, how's it, G? How are you keeping, my man? Brisky, how are you? Are you still on board with Espresso, brother?
That's probably a really old message, bro.
Sheesh, Glenn, who's your mega
But who
crush?
is that? Who is that?
Well, other than Graham Hotkins, Richard, other than Graham, my Mega Crush Monday today is Bundesliga goalkeeper Robin Zentner. Take a look at this. We'll chat right afterwards.
It's a nice pose as well, eh?
Very nice.
Whoops! Oh my goodness, what a fluff from Robin Zentner! Can he recover? Well, oh man, I'm not laughing at him. Definitely not. 23 years of age, Robin Zentner has been fantastic so far, but that was a big fluffer.
Oh no, that. I'm not laughing at him. I'm definitely, definitely not. No, that was a serious balls up. Oh goodness.
Oh, moo.
That commentator is lying. He is laughing at him. I'm not laughing. I'm definitely not laughing at him. You are.
I'm confused. I'm convinced they've legalized the herb that side as well. My next guest is no joke. He's a TV presenter and entrepreneur and a former extra. Thabiso Makhubela, ladies and gentlemen.
Work it.
And then grab yourself a seat.
Oh, man, Tommy, thank you. How are you? Former extra, that's me.
I know, former extra, right?
Have a
Oh,
seat.
man.
Glenn, what is our Tabsy Wabsy drinking?
So little birdie tells me that Tabs is a gin and tonic man, so I've made him one, but I've put a little signature on it. It's called a gin and T-Boss.
Ah,
There
nice.
you go.
I love it.
And where
How do you
has
come
he?
up with these
Ooh, he
names?
landed on Dip It. Please tell me he's going to stop on Dip It. Don't make him strip
please,
down.
Oh, yeah, no, please, dip it rather than strip down.
Not on this show, buddy.
Yeah, definitely not here.
Typical man. He just wants to dip it. He doesn't want to strip down. So,
Wow.
so what you have to do is do the wash.
I'm supposed to do the voice show. That's all I'm
Dip
supposed
It.
to do.
That's what you need to
that's
do.
easy.
So there's safe space over
Yeah,
there.
you're going to play music?
We're
Let's
ready.
do
Is
it.
the camera on him? Wonderful. Let's go. Ayo!
Just one for luck.
You're a baby, now you're in your 20s, what? Is that 20s knees? He's got that 20s knees.
Exactly that.
Seems like that was a very Cape Town Vorshaw, hey? Very sort of clean and cut. Thank you very much.
Are you saying
Thank
it's a
you.
bit, is it a bit unrefined?
It's a bit Cape Town, I
Or
think.
too refined?
I think don't you need the tongue Bit of the tongue out.
I saved the tongue for later for other things.
How come when I was on, it was all wholesome and
you walked
family?
straight into that. You actually, wow. So you must be on cloud nine, bruh. From being a soapy extra to espresso to a women at home presenter to owning your own agency.
Yeah. It's been an incredible time. I think the last 2 months of my life have just been so unreal. I mean, I joined the Espresso Show, a show that I've watched so many times, and I get to work alongside an iconic TV presenter in the form of Graham. And obviously, anyone that's watched the Espresso Show will tell you, every single one of the presenters on that show is just so incredible. Old, yes, but they're also so incredible.
Did you just say old, yes?
But you know, they're really such wonderful people to work with. But I'm also living my dream.
But how's Cape Town life? Like, don't you miss Joburg a little bit?
No, I don't
There's
miss
no edge in
Joburg.
Cape Town, bruh. There's so much peace and tranquility.
That's it. I think I've spent so much time in Joburg, and I've gone through the different phases of Joburg from when I arrived as someone wanting to study at UJ, and going through dropping out of UJ, as most UJ students do, to dating and breaking up and dating and breaking up. I needed the peace, and I think that Cape Town has given me exactly that. And it's just such
Because,
a
of course, no one
beautiful
dates in Cape Town.
No,
Well, we miss you at
Right.
Neighbor Goods.
Can I tell you something? I know that all the people of Great Dane are watching right now, and their chairperson has left, but one day I shall return.
Yeah.
What was it like to fit into the team, though? Was it like were they very inclusive? Was there a bit of an initiation process? Or
Well, you know, I think the thing with presenters, and I think that the industry has really bruised these people, is when a new person comes on, they think that their jobs are gone. It doesn't matter how long they've been in the industry. And I mean, I remember the first day when I worked with Graham, he was really not trying to be friendly and warm with me.
I might have even shoulder bumped you a couple of times, especially when he was holding, because we have a lot of hot coffee.
Right.
And especially with the guy who likes white pants. Just a little thing here.
No, I kid. No, the guys have been very warm. They've been very receptive. Everyone's so helpful. And that's the nice thing. I think initially, and it's still very early days, it's only been 2 months.
Yeah.
Initially, my biggest worry was it's a team of 5 presenters. How do I find my flow as a new presenter on the show? Everyone's figured out their roles on the show. How do I plug in and make my presence felt and also not feel out of depth all the time with such experienced people working around?
Let's have you plug in by taking us to ad break, please.
Okay,
The list
right.
is yours.
Okay, well, it's time for another ad break, but don't fret. Me and Graham will be back right in a bit.
Welkom terug naar #WTFTumi. Ons blom saam met Graham Richards en Thabiso Makhubela.
Oh, no.
I know I'm that
Ek is
good.
bietjie sien weer agter.
I like it when you speak for them.
And the people at home don't know, so it's not even written in Afrikaans. I'm just in my head there. I channel those Afrikaans and sisters. I'm like, talk. Anyway, so you guys look like you're tripping on caffeine on that show.
Yes.
How early do you guys have to be up? And what's the vibe? Like, how do you get that energy up that early?
We're up really early. I mean, I am up at 4:30. And then it takes me 30 minutes to decide whether I want to get out of bed or not. There have been times when I've been tempted to make an excuse that I'm not feeling well because I'm just trying not to get out of bed, and Cape Town is really cold. But 4:30, I'm up. 5 o'clock, I'm in studio. I live down the road.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, 5:15, I'm there.
Yeah.
It's an early morning. Early morning start.
It's much easier for the guys because there's less kind of rigmarole.
Yeah.
I think, and you get to a point where you just don't care.
But
what
you're the
looking at.
baby, dude. How are you waking up that early when the baby
never
probably woke you up like 3 times
You just
before?
never sleep. I live in denial, I think, is that I just constantly lying to myself saying, you're going to go back and you're going to sleep for like 3 days. But there is an energy surge that it feels like this set where your fake audience is screaming the whole time.
Your fake audience. They're not
you've
fake.
got that
They're
vibe.
Call them that.
I love you guys. There's nothing fake
And I
about
love you
You're
guys
real.
too. Woo! Doesn't mean it. He says these things sometimes.
But coffee flows, yeah.
Coffee flows.
We've got a whole coffee bar
Wow.
the studio.
I'll come back
on
to
set.
visit you guys again. I was never offered coffee from a coffee bar when I was
come
there.
anytime.
I'm gonna come visit you guys.
Come spend a week. Come do
Slow
whatever
down.
you want.
Slow down. I have things to do.
Come visit
Please.
then,
3
once.
children. It's not a joke. But tell me, you talked about being in Joburg, falling in and out of love all the time. Have you found love in Cape Town?
No, I haven't found love
Don't
in
lie,
Cape Town.
Abby. Please be honest.
No, I'm being honest.
I care.
I haven't found love in Cape Town.
What,
talking about?
Smile.
what have you
Where
found in
is
Cape
the
Town?
What have you found? Entertainment?
I have found
Takeaways?
a few frantic tumbles and shy goodbyes. I joke. I'm joking.
Frantic tumbles and shake eyes.
No, I'm
Yes.
joking. No.
But honestly, have you done the walk of shame in Cape Town at all since you arrived there?
No, I haven't
Have
done.
you made anyone take the ride of shame or the walk of shame?
No, I haven't. Not yet. It's only been 2 months, and I'm half the time tired from being up at 4:30.
You
There's
work.
no
You
time
work
to do
like
anything.
full
You
time.
are exhausted most
Yeah.
of the time working on the Expresso.
So how did you manage to make a baby?
At work. That was the whole point. As I told you, that's
Become dancing.
well, exactly, man. that was the whole point of the exercise.
What-
Don't get any ideas though about the work environment now.
thinking.
Yeah?
I'm like, okay, where would I do it on a set?
What's life taught you guys about life, love, sex, money?
Thabiso, let's start with you. What
Yeah,
have you
I
learned
think
about
for
life,
me,
love, and sex?
when it comes to love, I think life has taught me that love is unpredictable. You are not always going to get love in the way that you give it. You're not always going to go and receive it in the same way. And I think to put too much expectation on other people based on your own soul emotions is only stressful for you in the long run. I think, yeah. And
I'm not
So,
beginning to understand why
whoever you are
haven't
that-
found love in Cape Town,
Yeah,
dude. You'll get
whoever
over it,
woke up
man.
in
You'll
Thabiso's
get
bed,
over
I
it.
hope you
It'll
got
get
the
better.
hint. Not
Honestly.
emotions, just
Yeah.
rough and tumble.
Yeah.
And you, Graham, just briefly?
I'm glad you prefixed that with.
yeah.
To be quite honest, like 50% of what drives me and motivates me now is love. Let it guide you, let it be the governing kind of energy around everything
it.
that you're doing. And it's amazing how much better everything works out. Simple as that.
Makgowa a sweet late you.
Hey, after
Wait,
all
and now
that...
karabo ya ka is snacks.
And that's only after 2 sips, eh?
People
2
are
sips.
watching my show now, getting all up in the field. Let's get them out of that mode.
You're
and
gonna have
go
to lower
into
it time
A
slot.
to Z.
Abelung.
Right, guys, this game's very easy. It's called A to Z. I'm going to offer you one of these letters. You just take one.
food?
Each. No, it's just, it's not the morning show. It's not the espresso show. We have real games on this one. No. So each letter pertains to a question that you get 5 seconds to answer. If you don't answer it in 5 seconds, this shot of vodka is all yours. All right, Graham, I'm starting with you. Any letter?
Must I choose or is it random? Can
No,
I just do
you
anything?
choose, and then we will give you the question.
Okay, I'm going to go with J.
Okay, J, and then okay, show the cameras the J. There you go, J. And the question
Where's
for
my-
J
Yeah.
is juggle. 3 things you should not juggle. You have 5 seconds. It starts now.
A baby child, a camera, and a chainsaw.
Nice.
Done. Safe. I'll keep that.
You're going to keep it. Thanks.
Okay, I'll go with D.
D. Okay.
Of
D.
course you would.
Oh!
Okay.
You took it to town.
D. All right. Do. 3 things that you shouldn't do during sex.
I've got 5 seconds to answer
Yes.
this.
3, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Slap.
1.
I don't know. You should
Slap.
do
You
everything
should
during
do-
sex.
Time's up. Wow. So the only thing he doesn't do during sex is slap.
I don't understand that. To me, I'm coming around to you after I've given him
So
a
he's
shot.
downing a shot
Like
clearly.
even a...
Dirty shot.
man.
When you say slap, you mean like a full
Full-blown.
Yeah,
like across the
don't-
face.
It's not WWE SmackDown. Let's not do
But
that.
a spank is fine.
A gentle spank. is
Gentle
okay.
spank.
Gentle spank.
Show intention, but don't go hard.
Are you going to answer a question right now as well?
I am.
Timmy's got E.
Of course I've got E. I'm that girl.
Excuses. What's your 2 favorite excuses?
The babies, my periods.
Too easy. Too easy. Okay.
I
And
know.
your turn, Glenn. Please pick an alphabet.
Okay, I'll go for G. G for Glenn. There you go.
Cool.
All right. Okay, gifts. Top 3 gifts for Valentine's Day.
Sure.
Okay.
We've spoken about it already.
Time's up. You're downing a shot
Yeah.
as well.
He's not the only one.
Not
Are we
good.
going around in a circle? Are we done? Do we
No,
still
we're
have time for one
done.
more?
We are done.
I must
sorry,
tell you
buddy.
something. I must tell you something. Cape
about
Town, and living in Cape Town is so expensive. I'm always just so appreciative for a free drink. So I deliberately got that 5 seconds wrong. I'll do anything for a drink.
Yeah, because the shot looks like a shot of water. Let's head over for an ad break. We take things up a notch with lemon and lemonade when
Do
we
it,
return.
man. You can do it, man.
WTFTumi.
Yes,
There's no
ma'am.
date. It's naughty to dinner. We're gonna heat things up with lemon or lemonade. I will ask our guests some questions, and they can choose to answer honestly or eat lemons if it's too risque.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
There are still pips in the lemons, eh?
There are still what? Pips in the
pips in
lemons.
there,
yeah.
Why? Do you think we'll de-pip for you because, oh, you're a stalwart? Oh,
thing that
Graham,
you
sit
do.
down.
That's
sit
how it
down.
works. So if you really don't want to answer the question, you have a pip-ish lemon.
Yes,
wow.
and you must chew the pip.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
first
You've got a
question.
lemon tree growing in your stomach.
Yeah.
Not the
Exactly.
Is that chew the
pip, the pip, not the
You
pip.
never.
All right, Graham, first question.
Yes.
Which of your co-presenters on Espresso would you have taken home if you were single?
Don't look at me like that.
I know people talk. I know people talk.
So? Quickly now.
Herbert, eh?
Time's ticking. People's TV licenses are ticking. Hurry. If you're on in 5,
You can also eat a lemon.
4, 3, 2.
Can't.
Eat
eh?
a
You know
lemon,
why?
please.
You know
Grab
why?
a lemon now. Eat it. Don't have time for
so
this.
offensive.
Don't have time for you.
No one attractive at
Eat
work.
it. I know, right? I can't give you the eyes.
Look,
You refuse.
can I
Eat.
actually... Okay, but I'll say it.
Don't want to talk. Tell us.
Okay, say it.
Say it.
Ewan and I have a vibe. Okay.
Wow.
That's all we needed to
It's
hear.
just a
Thabiso?
vibe. Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's a vibe, but I'll...
Thabiso, oh, same question for you.
Well done.
Zoe Brown, no doubt.
Done.
Nice.
Good. Okay.
Graham?
Yeah. If you had no choice
was
but
quite
to
rough.
fire one of the presenters on your show, who would you fire?
The freaking new kid. Undoubtedly, eh? Coming in, trying to take your job.
Exactly.
Just trying to get you out. Yeah. I know.
Good
I'd
answer.
be gone.
That's a very good question. Sorry, Thabiso.
Yeah, he's got another job. He owns a company. He'll be
Yeah,
he'll
true,
be
he'll be
fine.
fine. Thabiso, which of your co-presenters do you wish was gay?
You cut me deep. Shit, cut me deep.
Ewan, straight him.
Straight up. So
Ewan is popular.
Yeah, very,
Because
very
Ewan is
good.
sexy, and I
Have you seen
think
he was
that the
a
gay community
male model.
is very, very particular about the
Who gets in
aesthetic
there, the
of who
aesthetic.
gets into the
How's it?
community. So Ewan would be a perfect fit
I
for
beat
it.
him in the Mumba online poll. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. But
Here's one
fine.
for both of you, starting with Graham. If you could replace one of the Espresso presenters with Afternoon Express, who would you swap? Who would you bring on board?
wow. For me, I would probably swap the new guy with Bonnie and Booley because I went to school with Bon.
Okay.
Dizzles.
Nice.
We've known each other for ages.
And
For,
have you
for a
so?
long
I think it's
time.
safe to say Graham actually hates me. He wants me out.
Have you not picked
Who
it
would
up
you-
yet?
who would you
Okay,
I mean,
I would definitely have Ginny D join us.
Yeah.
I love her spunk. I love her energy. She is gorgeous, and she's
Yeah.
got such an amazing character.
get rid of?
And I would get.
has someone done you
rid
wrong on the show?
of-
Hey?
I wouldn't get rid of her, but Leanne would be great on Afternoon Express.
That was,
so diplomatic.
that was a solid answer.
Last question.
Okay.
There are 2 simple rules in set. Do not eat the props. Do not bang the extras. Which of them have you done, Graham?
Hey.
On your set or on our set?
Any
I've
set.
only been
Which
here like...
which of those rules have you broken?
Well, we do a lot of eating on our show. I
Right.
won't lie.
So you've broken that one, and then
Do we even have extras on our show? What
No,
do you
we
call
don't.
them?
Guess.
Guests.
Guests.
what about Strictly Come Dancing?
Ah,
I mean, you
so technically he did
Strictly Come.
Strictly Come dancing. And Thabiso?
Same
Yeah, and
question.
I'll say all of the above.
I haven't broken either of those rules.
Either of those rules.
For now.
haven't. For now.
Right, enough sourness for one day. So let's ease the tension up by playing a game of Pictionary.
Ooh, are you?
Right, guys, so how this game works is we will be alternating between the board and the podiums. Thanks, Tooms.
Okay.
What's going to happen is you will, there will be a picture, something to draw on your screens, and we will have to draw it, and you guys have to guess it. Easy, like Pictionary.
You seem rattled by this.
I'm a bit rattled
You seem nervous.
Is this the first time you're doing
the
this?
prospect of...
I'm just a bit nervous of being fired if Tumi has to answer these questions at a later stage. Okay, so I think I'm with Thabiso and Tumi with Graham. Yes, there you
Graham?
go.
What are you...
Okay.
I'm
Pictionary, ne?
What have you been drinking, just so I know how to read your personality? What's the particular...
Gin.
Gin.
Okay,
I'm sorry then. I'm sorry for anything that I've done to
first
upset
word
you at any point.
in
Okay.
Graham and Tumi.
Sex. Christmas.
you.
Christmas tree.
Yes.
Christmas tree.
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, well done. Good.
Well done, Graham.
Well done, Toons. That was
One to
superb.
Team Richard Moraki. Okay, just so you know,
we go with the Hopkins?
I'm quite a impressionist kind of artist, so it's quite abstract.
Okay.
Okay, so think outside the box.
I'm good at
Okay.
coloring outside the lines and thinking.
Why do I always get the worst?
I wonder what it is.
Let's see it. Let's go.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
Okay.
Am I allowed to answer?
Stop guessing.
It must be a...
Fire hydrant, a baby bottle, what is
So we get half an hour each. Is that what the vibe is?
a drink.
A squeeze bottle.
Squeeze
Very
bottle?
difficult, hey?
Oh man, that was difficult.
That was tough. Okay,
that was
it's fine.
difficult. Yeah.
Oh,
Not an
let's
issue.
swapsies, swapsies.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that was
all right.
tense, actually.
Okay, 1-0. That's fine. Not a problem.
Fine, we'll
Okay.
Fantastic artwork.
we'll do
by the way.
better in the second round.
Good luck
There
out
is a
there.
second round.
Best of luck, guys.
So, do I go first?
Yeah. Okay, 1-0. Come on, guys. We need to win
Wow.
this, Thabiso, please. All right, Tim Graham, ready? And your 30 seconds starts now.
A duck, a swan, a bird. Oh, a cock, a chicken, a cock.
What?
Whatever
hen,
you want, baby. Whatever
poultry.
you want. It's a chicken. Booyah!
Well done.
Good. Okay,
Okay.
2-0.
All right. Awesome. Let's.
I'm awful. My
2-0.
drawing is pretty rough.
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving the board. Like.
Okay. Thanks.
Problem is, I got to the body and the head, and then I started doubting myself. I was like, I thought a chicken would be easy to draw.
Yeah, you
And then
think-
it started to look
Welcome
more like
to
a
my life.
dinosaur or something.
That is literally my life.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, abacus. No. Wait, it's a soap. No. Oh, come on, Glenn. You can do this. Oh my goodness! What is that? A swimming pool? Is it a top view of a swimming pool?
No.
No, it's not. It's. Wow. Okay.
What?
Wow, Thabiso.
I mean, it's a fact.
What?
You,
It's a TV.
It's a mirror.
you needed to have the
Effort.
He's
reflection.
looking in the mirror.
What
This
are
is a
those
mirror with the
circles?
light.
What are
He's
the
got lights in there. We've won.
I thought
Graham
that would
and
make
I
it
win.
easy.
He put
to,
the
like,
pizzazz
'cause
in the
you've
mirror
just
and
seen
you
the
missed
mirror
it.
with the lights now
Ladies
when you got your
and
makeup
gentlemen,
done.
everybody at home, clearly it's a whitewash. These two are going to have to take their shots. It's time to pay the bills. Glenn chats to Tribal when we return.
Every week.
You should have seen by the smile on that. You're allowed to be on your phone, I think. She's on her phone here.
Oh, it's a thing right here.
Dumelang tleng la mogelesegile gape mo #WTFTumi mo SABC3. Glenn Oblommele Tribal by the stage. Over to you, Glenn.
Thank you, Tumi. Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Good to see you. I like this. Is this all your tribal brand?
Yeah, it is. Tribal skin.
Tribal skin. Can everyone wear it? Is it just for? Can you think I could pull it off? Do
Yeah,
you think it's
yeah.
the soil or the vanilla can?
The foundation it's tribal skin. If you're part of the tribal, you know.
That's the one. I like
Part
that.
of the tribe, I mean, yeah.
Part of the tribe. I mean, what happened? Because you were hitting top of the charts for 3 years, and then for 3 years you just nothing, nowhere.
Yeah, bro.
Where have you been, man?
I went through like depression. I stepped into this music game, and I didn't know it was going to take me like this deep into depression. But so I think it was just part of like the learning process for me, you know, how this business goes and stuff.
Was it a very steep kind of climb to fame that then led to what, like, because it's weird because people think that you're in the spotlight, that you getting all the attention that you.
Yeah, like nobody told me anything. I wasn't ready. I just got thrown into this whole thing, and it just escalated into something I couldn't, you know, control. And then I had no one to guide me through it, you know. I had to learn as I go. I had people exploiting me. I had people robbing me of what I deserved and stuff. And yeah, man. So it was a very tough learning curve for me. But now that in this 3 years, I learned a lot. So yeah.
And now you're back.
I'm back.
You're back, man. And so was there ever beef with A1 Wolf because you had that single?
I forgave him, so I had to forgive myself for being angry for that long, because I feel like I wasted my time being angry at someone who's actually just living off my work, you know. So I was like, you know, let me just forgive myself, forgive him to forgive myself, and then just move on, man, because it's just holding back.
That's great, because you got a new single going in that you're going to be performing tonight.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
That song was a motivation to myself, a letter to myself to say, yo, it's time now. You've learned a lot. You know how this goes. Now that you got it, just go in fully. Don't hold back. You know, new beginnings.
And so, would you not collaborate with anyone in the future?
Anyone?
Anyone?
Oh, I will.
You will?
Yeah. Just not him, probably.
Just not that guy. Okay, because I don't know if you know about Gramae, but he's a rapper that is blowing up at the moment. Gramae. Reason actually has booked me at the moment, so I'm going to have to check my diary. Is there any new music in the pipeline other than?
Yes. I got a whole lot of music. We're still finalizing with management about a project next year, but
can't say much.
Well, yeah, it's not finalized.
Live performances, where can we catch you?
This weekend, we're out in Mpumalanga. Damn, I forgot the name of the festival. And yeah, next week, yo.
Check you on the socials.
Yeah, check me on the socials.
And then just before I let you get ready, so you've got new management now?
Yes.
Okay, but it's the same management as AKA's management?
Yes, the same management that he just signed with recently after leaving Beam.
So, because he tweeted that Beam is over?
Yeah.
So, that's not you?
Nah, I'm not part of Beam.
Okay, you're not part of Beam. I just wanted to make sure, because I don't want you to sink before you've got back to the top.
Nah.
All right, my dog. I'm going to let you get ready, and while you do that, I'm going to hand over to Tumi.
Thanks, my honey bunny. A big thank you to my guests, Graham Richards and Thabiso Makhubela. You can catch them tomorrow morning on Expresso, right here on SABC3. Myself and Glenn are back tomorrow night with Salamina Mosese and Stefina Zwane. To close off the show, give it up for Tribal.
Yeah. R&B, nigga. XYZ goes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going in. Sounds over lit, done it, sounds over, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, pass a miss. Oh yeah, oh no. I'm going in. Sounds over lit, done it, sounds over, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, pass a miss. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. Tired of playing underdog. Damn, coming travel skin swaggies on 100. All black for the funeral. I meet my haters at the cemetery. Call it dog. I'm king and yeah, I'm in my throne. I swear this shit embedded in my coat. I swear I'm on my Jordan, I ain't dropped the ball. Ornament, Pagamis, Kappa D, R&B, Zulu King, going in. Baba T and Johnny Whip, Ganja Bars and Kozu T, Papila game. Now I'm shining like he is. Lobby hello on me, yeah. I'm a son of a God, I'm a son of a God. Now as the pendulum swings, yeah. Never gonna stop until I get it done. I trust and believe I'm going in, going in, going in, going in. Stars over lit, done it, stars over me, yeah. Ooh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, you pass a miss. Ooh yeah, oh no. Ooh yeah, I'm going in, going in, going in, going in. Stars over lit, done it, stars over me, yeah. Ooh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh yeah, yeah, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting sure. Tired of playing on the dog. Today I'm coming to the top. They travel skin swaggies on 100. All back for the funeral. Hey, said we've been cooking up bread. Now my gang, yeah. Now we're sipping up toast. Now my candles. Party all night. Now my gang and me's. Tell them nigga don't kill my vibe with that energy. Bungee done, I'm gonna call me confetti. I'm celebrated as Calvin and Jungle Nelson. Slaying through all the metals, young of Van Nelson. The way you body them niggas is so amazing. Oh, hey, now as a pendulum swings, yeah. Never gonna stop until I try to believe you. I'm going in, going in, going in. Yeah, stars over lead, yeah. Stars over me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pause a missing it, I'm going in, going in. Yeah, stars over lead, yeah. Stars over me, yeah. Sounds on get,